Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Comic Book Critic from Brooklyn. I'm here with Cage, issue number 3. It's a friggin' solid comic book, guys. Cage is fantastic. It's by Genndy Tartakovsky. Okay. He's the guy who used to do Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, Dexter's Lab, all those great Cartoon Network 90s cartoons. Anyway, let me get over to this summary for you lot. Luke is still tripping from the flowers and sees Misty Knight's face in his vision. Cage wakes from his trip to find himself jailed by an evil Professor Seuss, whose cronies are Mr. Lion and Mr. Tiger. Professor Seuss reveals that he has stolen many of Earth's heroes, and he intends to fight them up against creations of his own. Once his master plan is revealed, he leaves Cage in a cage in the jungle and leaves. So Cage has been chasing around this jungle trying to get away from Mr. Tiger and Mr. Lion. Then all of a sudden, he runs on these flowers in the last issue. He starts tripping. Now he's still in the jungle. He's been caged by Professor Seuss. He's been found tripping. Now he wakes up. Professor Seuss tells him his whole plan and then runs off. Cage sees all of his heroic comrades and tries to escape. They all tell him that it's fruitless. So his comrades are sitting around him, and the master plan is that he's going to take all of these heroes and fight them up against his creation. So he sees Iron Fist and like Misty Knight and Black Panther and Brother Voodoo and Dazzler and Ghost Rider, and they're all in these cages and they're all trying to escape, but it's fruitless. Nobody's going anywhere. So a night passes. Misty Knight's fight is first to go. She faces Mr. Tiger, and Misty is defeated by Mr. Tiger. She puts in her all, but Professor Seuss's Tiger is pretty badass and kicks the shit out of her, scrapes her back and stuff like that. The second fight is Iron Fist versus a monkey. I guess he'd be Mr. Monkey, but that's not how they introduce him. He's just a monkey. And Iron Fist tries his best but is defeated. Iron Fist ends up charging his Iron Fist and then goes to hit the monkey, but the monkey palms Iron Fist right in the face and knocks him out with the karate of the monkey. Finally, we got Cage versus Mr. Lion. And everyone looks on in interest. All of the people that are in cages, all of the Earth's Mightiest heroes are all watching this whole entire thing go down. And even Professor Seuss is enjoying the fight. Cage defeats the Lion by taking each of his 9 lives, so he goes and he punches him once, he breaks his neck once, he breaks his back once, and each of these in a comic panel is 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to 9, and then he defeats Mr. Lion, because cats have 9 lives, you see. And the book ends with Seuss telling Cage that this is only the first level, and that there will be more. So basically there's this, Cage has been captured, Misty Knight's been captured, all of these people have been captured, and they're all meant to face up against the evil Professor Seuss's creations on this island in the middle of nowhere. And now Cage has beaten the first level, and whoever wins gets this grand prize, so Professor Seuss says. But this book has been fantastic. Genndy Tartakovsky, sorry, it's hard to pronounce his name, is amazing at storytelling. He's taking blaxploitation films and mixing it with Luke Cage, and then mixing that with his own stylings from cartoons, and then mixing that with Marvel, and it's just a great creation. I was looking over earlier in these pages of number 2, where he starts to trip, and just the pages are so beautiful. I wanted to share with you guys. This is a 2-page spread. Now Genndy Tartakovsky does not only the script and everything in here, but he does all of the pencils as well. The inks and the colors are done by others, but you can tell by the pencils in the book that it is strictly his style. It's just amazing. And it's so funny, and there's metaphor, there's simile, there's a lot of figurative language, and it keeps you laughing, the way Cage speaks, the way his enemies speak. Professor Seuss only talks in rhyme. There's just a whole lot of great stuff in this book. So this is, Marvel released this book because they finally realized that they could. I guess they've been holding it on for a little while because Luke Cage wasn't that famous. But since the TV show has come out, they figured this would be a great time to do so. And I don't know how the book is growing, but I know that it's fantastic. So if I had to give it a rating, I would give Cage number 3 an 8 out of 10. If I had to give the entire series rating so far, I'd give the entire series a 9 out of 10. That's the highest rating I've given so far on a comic book, and I couldn't enjoy this book more. If you're looking for something funny, if you're looking for something that is just like the old cartoons on Cartoon Network, if you're looking for something from Luke Cage, or if you're just looking for a good old-fashioned superhero comic book, pick up Cage, okay? Support their official release. This book is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment if you have anything to talk about. I'd love to discuss things with you. Subscribe if you want to see more, and like this if you enjoyed what I had to say. Thanks for watching.